Yo, what is going on? Everyone in crypto space, just working on the GT a little bit. Thought I would do kind of an old style video. Pretty much the whole foundation on my channel was in my side yard right here. And I know some of you guys have actually been requesting to get kind of more of these videos out. And I think I might do them maybe like once a week. So today I do want to talk about the Q3 report from Ripple because I find it very significant. I know other people don't because I mean, some people in the community will expect, like a big announcement out of the quarterly reports. And it's really only happened once where they did mention a little something about XRP going live later in the year. But this quarterly report didn't have any, groundbreaking major announcement that, people would like to see, in a quarterly report. But basically, I want to kind of give you guys just a little overview on essentially like everything you need to know about that quarterly report. So the most significant thing that came out of the third quarter report was the fact that the sales of XRP literally rose by 140% compared to the second quarter. So if you take the second quarter sales and then compare them to the third quarter sales of XRP, I'm talking about the sales of when Ripple, the company, sells XRP to an institution. And those over-the-counter transaction sales to institutions literally rose by 140%. Now, later in the quarterly report, they do note how like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Northern Trust, Nomura Holdings, New York Mellon, they're all getting people excited and announcing that they're going to come out with a cryptocurrency platform / like custody solution. So I don't find it coincidence that in the third quarter, generally speaking, we got a lot of information of about like 5 to 6 to 7 institutions actually announcing that they do want to get into cryptocurrency. And these are big institutions, by the way. We're talking like Goldman Sachs and BlackRock. We've got like $6 trillion under asset management. Like these big companies in the third quarter, a lot of these big companies, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Citibank, New York Mellon, Northern Trust, Nomura Holdings. Like we got a lot of institutions coming out of the woodwork saying, hey, we want to get into this cryptocurrency stuff. We want to provide a custodian platform, and provide cryptocurrency to our clients. Now, I don't find that coincidence that in the same quarter where a bunch of institutions are announcing that they're going to be coming out with cryptocurrency platforms, that Ripple in that same quarter, they literally grow XRP over-the-counter transactions by 140%. Think about that for a second. In the second quarter, not much institutional information about, institutions wanting to step into cryptocurrency and provide their own platform. But in the same quarter, where we get like 7 to 8 institutions saying that they want to get into cryptocurrency and provide a custody solution or cryptocurrency platform, that's the same quarter where Ripple, they literally grow their XRP sales by 140%. Again, I'm not talking about like selling to exchanges or like, exchange volume. We're talking a peer-to-peer transaction between Ripple and an institution wants to buy XRP. So that literally grew by 140%. That is some massive growth in terms of selling XRP. And also, this kind of ties in with the same thing. Recently, Coinbase Custody, they just got approval from the the Department of Financial Services that they could provide XRP on their custody platform. They've literally gotten the regulatory approval to provide XRP on their custody platform. And I find it hard. It's so hard to find this a coincidence when all of a sudden big institutions want to step in, and now all of a sudden, Coinbase they're getting hot on custody and they want to provide XRP. So one kind of thing I speculated on, with the whole Coinbase custody video that I came out with last, is that I would bet a lot of money that Coinbase has been in discussion with some institutions, and they've let Coinbase know, hey, we've bought this amount of XRP from Ripple. We want to store it somewhere. Can you help us out with that? So that's why I think the reason why, Coinbase, they applied for the ability to hold XRP as a to hold XRP for other institutions to safeguard the digital assets. They did also apply for Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, EOS, and Monero. I think. Don't quote me on that. But the most significant part was that Coinbase Custody literally got the approval from the Department of Financial Services to list XRP for custody solutions. So It's just, you can kind of see the dots faintly connect together here. That, I mean, just the growth between the 2 quarters. I mean, in the first quarter, or in the second quarter, they sell like $72 million worth of XRP. And then in the third quarter, the same quarter where a lot of institutions are announcing custody platforms, they now sell 140% more. So to have 140% growth between the 2 quarters, that's telling me that, yeah, institutions are stepping up to the plate. They're trying to get some XRP, and they want to get some cryptocurrency. And with these over-the-counter transactions, they can essentially get some XRP under the radar without anyone really knowing, without impacting any volume prices or anything like that. Or, I mean, impacting any, order book values for exchanges and whatnot. So, again, this is all kind of piecing together with the institutions providing custody. Now we're getting Coinbase custody. They've gotten the approval to list XRP for custody. And like 8 or 9 big institutions, they're getting into cryptocurrency custody solutions. Like we got Fidelity, Ameritrade, BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Nominal Holdings, Northern Trust, Citibank, Bank of America. We got a lot of big institutions, wanting to step in and get into the cryptocurrency platform game. And I just don't find it coincidence how in that same quarter where this is happening, of the announcements of the custody platforms, that Ripple grows their XRP sales by 140%. So I find that quite astonishing, and I think it's really kind of hinting to us that there is big institutional interest, because they know this cryptocurrency has some serious potential because it has a functioning institutional facing platform that they're using in 40 countries as we speak. So interesting stuff on that front. And by the way, with the whole 140% thing, I'm pretty sure that's the actual number of XRP that was purchased, not the actual dollar amount. So I know some people in the comments might be like, hey, that's wrong. I'm pretty sure it's for the amount of XRP that was sold compared to the amount of XRP that was sold in the third quarter, because, like the price fluctuations and whatnot. So it's not the dollar value that was 140%. It was 140% growth in terms of the number of XRP sold. But like the dollar value of XRP sold, I think it's something like 105% growth. But anyways, to essentially double sales in a quarter, I mean, that's just screaming to some institutional interest. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed, kind of the old style Alex Cobb videos. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, really does help me out. Check the links in the description. Get yourself Nano S, keep that cryptocurrency safe. But yeah, guys, Ripple, they have essentially doubled sales to institutions, so I think that's just giving everyone in the crypto community the green light to go, you know what, hey, I think Ripple is seriously onto something massive here. We got a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we quite don't know about yet, but we are getting hints of. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one.